everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Joshua Frankl. We are on another drive to work. I just wanted to hop on. I don't have a legitimate title for this right now, but I will be making one. Just can't do it while I'm driving. Something I was thinking about, and this relates to pretty much business and life, is like, I saw a car drive really fast down my street, and I'm like, where are we going? Sometimes we're driving so fast in in life. I usually drive in the slow lane, and I'm going about 60. I'm of course looking at speed traps, and I'm looking at different opportunities where I could get stopped if I'm speeding, or different things that are on the road in general. Like, is there piles of 4x4s that fell off some truck on the road? Is some car driving erratic? Um, all these things, and I think that really relates to business. We often hop into the business seat, into that business role, and we literally will gun it down the road. We'll just smash on the pedal, boom, I'm going to go as fast as I can in this business vehicle. And that's really how you keep on becoming, one, a crash dummy, and then you're putting other people on the line as well. That's why a lot of businesses have layoffs. I mean, I think it's pretty much built into the system right now. But businesses, whenever they're having these layoffs, I mean, it's all trickling down. It's trickling down. So, and it trickles down to those, who are in the lower positions, on the lower rungs, um, where they end up getting the boot. And, it happens. But I think that now more than ever, people are waking up to the fact that, you don't have to go 100 miles per hour in the driver's seat. Um, in business, you can relinquish some control. So for my business, the few funds, right now, we're in the process of literally building something that is open for people that are in business and also in tech. And so it's just being able to relinquish some of that control, so that you don't feel like you have to go 100 miles per hour every day. This goes across the board for everybody. What's going on? Yep, can't play truth or dare even if I wanted to right now. Um, but yeah, so I mean, relinquish some control, and slow down a bit. And I'm using a driving metaphor. One, I'm driving right now, but two, I just said that somebody was speeding down my road um, earlier, right before I left my house, and I'm just like, yo, we do the same thing in life. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? So, just talking about business and tech, and how in business and tech and in life, you have to relinquish some of that control. A lot of us, a lot of those who are in business, who are entrepreneurs, um, we get into this mode of not wanting to relinquish control, and then so you have to go back into that mode of, no, give control away. Don't be one of these business owners that feels like they need to wear, every hat under the sun. It's not like that. You have to go into business every day saying, okay, who can I hire? Who can replace this function in my job that I used to do? I'm not saying don't know those functions. I'm just saying have somebody that you trust that can come in. And obviously you got to know how to, fire people as well. And that sucks because everybody isn't for your business. That's just the truth. Everybody is not for everybody's business. Um, you have to know that for wherever you're working right now. If you're working in a job in a regular 9 to 5, 9 to 5, it can be overnight, and it's not for you, you're gonna have to make some moves to get up out of there and go do something else, or else it's not gonna play out well for your health, for your general life and well-being. So that's my 2 cents on that. So I think I'm done with the driving and all that discussion right now, as far as the point I was trying to make. But hope everybody's doing good. What's up? What's up? How's it going, Peter? Um, yeah, man. So I've been hopping on lately. And I didn't want to lose that because I've been consistent hopping on live and having just my little 2 cents. I have about a 40-minute drive to work, and why not? Like, I have a lot of different things going, and that what I explained in this video when I first started was one of those things, and something that I'm taking literally, I'm taking to heart for myself right now in my own business, and that is relinquishing some control and hiring some people and bringing more people onto my team. That's it. Because I have skills, I have other skills, but there are people who have all these other skills who are smarter than me. That's what it's about. It's about bringing people together, more than ever. Uh, I think now, because there's a lot of smart people that are on social media that I see who have the skill of, let's say, a particular skill, a very concentrated skill, but they, they struggle with getting a job, and they struggle with employment. And I think that that's one of the things that needs to happen right now. It's like, no, it's you need to start pushing to collaborate with people that are in, even outside of your sphere, who are also unemployed, who are also looking for opportunity. See, that's where the power is. That is where the power, I believe, especially when you're talking about things being on a more decentralized basis, which is another conversation that we will get into, and it ain't happening right now, because that's something that I'm going to prepare for, and be able to sit down and talk about decentralization, and talk about this new, thing that's happening with the web, and that's web 3. So I think that's going to be a good conversation. I'm going to post that one. I'm going to post the prequel kind of, um, a preview of it, so that people can know, if you're on this channel, then you'll know whenever that releases out. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited about it in my own life. For me, I want other people to just join my channel, see what's going on in business for me. I still work a 9 to 5, but I still have my own business, and I'm still dedicated. I've had my own business since 2021. It's been registered since 2021. And guess what? I didn't make anything for the first couple of years, and then I made a little something. I broke a little even just this year. I actually made a little, very ultra small profit, and that I heard that from my accountant. So, I mean, it's motivating for me, even though, it's not like millions of dollars. I made a profit this year for my business. Like, that's huge. Whenever my accountant told me I made something in my business, I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I knew that I was doing better at tracking things and trying to just stay more focused and hone in. But there was a lot of loose ends even in my business, last year. But I was trying. There was just different things that I was trying, keeping track of receipts, making sure I even took everything to her. I'm like, just really took it to another level, in my efforts. And it wasn't even everything. Like, this year it's already, even with the bumps and bruises already, it's still amazing. And I'm gonna take that in my tax season, coming up next year. I'm gonna take it in and go hard. This year is not over, so still go hard this year. There's things that people want to do, but it's not gonna happen by you, like, kind of, man, I don't know if I should do this. There's something that I really want to say right now. I'm glad it's coming to my mind right now, because I've been thinking about it. If you are trying to do something, I do not care. And this is one of the biggest things that is so said. It's said so much, but it's not until you really experience it in your life. When somebody, a friend, a parent, or somebody says to you, no, let's say you're getting started on a path. I'm gonna learn this thing that I've been it's in my mind. I want to learn this thing. I don't know why I want to learn it. I'm just gonna start. It could be anything. It could be so quirky it doesn't even make any sense. But I want to learn this thing. I don't know why I want to learn it. Boom, you get started. Somebody comes to you, and it's usually gonna be somebody that you admire or care about, or you trust. They come to you and they say, man, don't do that, don't do that, and they may even have experience in this area. Don't do that, man. Like, I already know, blah blah, the market, blah. It's usually going to be somebody you trust. They know, they are knowledgeable. I'm not saying they're idiots. I'm not saying that they're idiots, but they know something maybe that you don't know, but you still have this feeling that, man, yo, I need to be doing this. I don't know why. Don't listen to them, dude. Don't listen to them, and like, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna look back on your life, maybe years later. You'll regret it. But this is the thing. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Um, so so the thing is, things do happen for a reason. So if it happens and you don't catch it, because it's something so kind of slick. And I'm not saying that these people they're not in your best interest. I'm just saying that sometimes people can speak from their own experience in a thing. Like, I'm not sitting here, hey, don't do, if you have a passion or something, hey, pursue it by all means. That's what I'm saying. But somebody told me that uh, this was in like 2016 or something like that. I'm gonna say 2017. And I literally, and I'm not the type of person that that will be like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I literally did that. I don't know why I did it. I don't know. I actually trusted this person. I don't know why I didn't pursue what I was pursuing. I'm pursuing it now. I'm in it now, and I've been for years, but I'm pursuing it even more so now than ever. But I don't know why at that point I allow myself to feed into that. I don't know. I look at it, but I also look at it like this. This is the really interesting thing, though, and that's why I say things do happen for a reason. That same, I think, same year, this it was maybe a year or a year later. The same person, same friend, the longtime friend of mine. I was back home with my parents, and I was almost engaged with somebody. I wasn't there yet. I knew I was wanting to be with this particular person, but we hadn't finalized the engagement. And we were talking on the phone, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to come out here." I think it was like Texas. I think it was Texas. He's like, "Come out here to Texas, blah blah. The real estate market is booming, yada yada yada." Right. He's a smart dude. He was not lying. He was not lying about the real estate market booming in Texas. No lies, no lies detected. I knew that he was telling the truth. It's the same thing that whenever he told me, whenever we talked a year or so prior, I knew that he was onto something because I knew he knew the market and what he was talking about. And this was related to tech. Some years later, he said the same thing with Texas. Hey, come out, Texas. Real estate's booming out here. No lies detected. I already know. I'm on it. Um, but I told him from that prior experience, what I told him was, man, I can't do it. Like, I can't. I not because I was salty at all about what had happened before. I really wasn't. I didn't even think about it at that time. I had no relation to that, to him telling me before, hey, don't do this thing. I really did not think about it at all. And I thought about it. I think about it more this year. Like, oh shoot, if I would have, if I would not have listened to him that first time around, if I would have said, okay, no, I'm not gonna listen to you, blah blah blah. Maybe the second time around I would have, and I may not be married right now because maybe I would have just been hard headed in that moment, and then I would have been like, oh yeah, well, he's right about real estate. Real estate in Texas is booming right now, so let me fly out there and go check it out. Anyways, what I'm saying is, though I made the mistake of listening to him the first time, I did not make the mistake of listening to him the second time. Um, and so I think that paid that paid off in a whole another level. It paid off like greater than what I could have even imagined. That's how much it paid off. the return off of not listening, to that person the second time around paid off bigger than what it would have if I would have listened to him the first time. And I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't the second time. So that's my biggest spiel I wanted to say, and I'm gonna say that same thing. I gotta do a more organized video. I like these types of videos, up in your face. I like up in your face types of videos. That's more my thing. I could do you know, actually my daughter does the video editing stuff. She does it, makes it look amazing. I am not that person, not at all. So I'm more up in your face. I'm gonna be more talkative right here, holding my phone. That's how I do it. So and giving what I'm doing and my life lessons. That's how I like to do it. That's how I built my channel consistently. I talk about my life. I talk about what's going on, like it or not. Leave your hate messages, leave the love messages. Could care less. So thank you, and you know keep it keep it real greasy. Keep it real. Um, Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Whoever catches this after the live is posted, thank you for watching. Especially if you watch to the end, much respect. Shoot me a message if you watch to the end, um, whenever I post it. All right, peace.